the father decided to hand over a bag of nails and a hammer to his son. The son had a very bad temper and he told him, I want you to hammer a nail on this fence every time that you lose your temper. On the first day, the boy hammered 37 nails on the fence. Yes, 37 nails. The boy had a very bad temper, and here's what happened after the 37 nails. Welcome back. I'm glad you've clicked in. Thank you so much for your continued support. I am, because you are. If you've not yet subscribed, now is the time to do so. Like, comment, share, and click that notification bell on. You won't miss a single video each time that I upload. A story is told about a father and a son who had a really bad temper. Yes, the son could lose his temper and was not able to put his temper under control. And one day, his father decided to give him a bag of nails and a hammer, and he told his son, every time that you lose your temper, I want you to hammer a nail on the fence. And the son agreed, and on the first day, the son had hammered 37 nails on the fence. Yes, 37 nails. The son could really get angered easily and was not able to put his anger under control. And the second day went, and the third day went. The number of nails the son used to hammer kept on decreasing slowly as days went by. And eventually the son realized that it is easier for him to put his temper under control than to keep on hammering a nail on the fence. And a couple of days went by, and the son was eventually able to put his temper under control, and he was no longer hammering nails on the fence. The son was proud and went and told his father, Dad, I've been able to put my anger under control. The father, with a big smile, looked at his son and told him, now I want you to go and pull out a nail every day that you are able to put your anger under control. Days went by, and finally the son had managed to pull out all the nails that he had hammered on the fence, as he had been able to put his anger under control. He went again to his father and told his father, I've pulled out every nail, and now I've been able to put my temper under control. The father took his son by the hand and went to the fence. He told his son, you have done well, my son, but look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same. When you say things in anger, you leave scars just like this one. You can put a knife in a man and draw it out, but it doesn't matter how many times you say I'm sorry, the wound will still be there. And with that, they all left and went back to the house. And from that day, the son realized that putting the anger under control was not the final thing. He needed to mind his language every time he got angry. Yes, and that story left me wondering, how many times do we get angry in a day? How good are we in putting our anger under control? Are we of the 37 nails in a day? If we could hammer a nail each time we got angry, how many times do we get angry in a day? That left me very curious of how many times do I really get angry in a day? I'll find out. And now, we really need to put our anger under control. Yes, we really need to mind our temper, because getting angry is a fact. We all get angry in one way or another, but how do we deal with things when we get angry? And I have 3 ways that I believe that are very essential to help us put our anger in control. And the first way that I believe is very essential is think before you speak. It is very easy for us when you get angry to start throwing words here and there, and then you end up regretting why you said them. No matter how many times you'll say I'm sorry or say you are sorry, you'll never take the words back. So when you notice that you've started getting angry, when you notice that your level of anger is rising and rising, just pause for a second before you speak, to avoid saying something that you'll end up regretting and not taking back. The second way that I think is essential in putting our anger under management, after you feel and you're convinced that you are calm, express your anger. Yes, it is very essential. Don't just suppress it express your anger. And when you're expressing your anger, try and be respectful and modest to avoid getting angry again and to avoid confrontations that might result into something much worse than just getting angry. And after you've expressed your anger, the third thing that I think is even more important to put our anger under control is stick with the I statement. Yes, and most of the times when you get angry or when I get angry, it's easier and it's human nature to start blame games. Yes, you always do this, you always say that, you never do this, you never listen. It is easier for us to keep saying that when we are expressing our anger. But I suggest to you, stick with the I statements. And for example, you've gotten angry because I've said something that you consider rude and has triggered your anger. The statement that is preferred, the I statement is, Ken, I got angry because you said this. That's a better way to stick to the I statements. I am angry because you did this. I am angry because you said this. Avoid saying, Ken, you always say this, you always do this, you never do this. And after that, come up with a solution. And with those three ways, I believe you'll be able to put your anger under control. So as you go out there, how many nails, just a good guess, how many nails would you nail in a wall in a day because you've gotten angry? Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed. Don't forget to put your temper under control.